Hi lovelies, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Amy and I am a cruelty-free makeup enthusiast. So I completely forgot to film an intro for this video, so I figured I would just hop on really quick and just let you know that I am doing the How Bougie Are You YouTube tag. My friend Lauren at Little Blushing Birdie did her video recently and I just thought it was so funny, and so I just wanted to do one too. So I tag all of you in the interwebs to do this tag as well. I think it is so much fun. So without further ado, let's get started on this Get Ready With Me featuring this tag. Enjoy! Okay guys, so while I do my face, I'm just going to start reading off the questions and answering. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what I'm actually putting on my face while I do this. I'll put that all in the description down below, just because I want to focus more on kind of having a chat with you about this. So the first question of the Bougie Guru tag is, would you rather buy one expensive luxury item or buy several items with the same amount of money? That's a really good question. So it depends. I think it depends on how excited I am about that product. So if I see something that is really interesting me and I have the means to be able to buy it, I would just go out and buy it. However, I would have to say that if it's something I know that's gonna go on sale soon, or if I'm gonna get a discount code for, I would rather just be able to pick up more items. So I think that's really my answer. I would like to buy several items. I do pride myself on being able to get several items at a low cost, especially if I have a lot of coupons. So I'm one of those people who's like, yeah, I got a lot of coupons, and I kind of get like a rush out of getting a discount off of everything. So that would probably be my answer. The second question is, when it comes to beauty products, do you believe the phrase, you get what you pay for? No, I don't believe in that phrase, and I'll tell you why. Because there is some expensive stuff out there that's not that great. And there's some really inexpensive stuff out there that is great. So I don't believe in that. I think too that there is a common misconception that just luxury means better for you or healthier for you, or just that they're going to work wonders. Now, I do think that could be possible with certain things. You know, because sometimes if you buy something from like a really junky store, for example, chances are the product that you might be getting might not be as good as something maybe from like a more high quality store. So I think that can apply to certain things, but the makeup, I don't know, there's some really good drugstore items out there. And you know what too, it's a good example of this? Palettes, right? So like e.l.f. has these $15 palettes that have like a lot of shades in them, and they are phenomenal. And they are, you know, like a quarter of a price of, I don't know, let's just say something from like Huda Beauty or a company like that. I was too lazy to go and wet my beauty blender, so I'm using all brushes for everything today. Okay, so the next question is, what is the most expensive beauty item you've purchased with your own money? Oh man, I'm trying to think. I think it was something from Hourglass. Yeah, I want to say it was their ambient lighting palette. Was that $65? Yeah, it's like $64, $65. That's the most expensive thing I've ever purchased with my money, and I think it's worth every penny. Their powders are super expensive, but they are beautiful. I probably should have set my face with them now that I'm doing this, but that's okay. I'm just using what was on my desk. So that is probably the most expensive thing I've ever bought, because I think it's more expensive than any palette, like eyeshadow palette that I've purchased as well. And it's just beautiful though. It just diffuses the, again, it's light diffusing. It just melts right into the skin and just brightens the skin. It just looks so beautiful. You can use all three colors together, or for me, if I'm going for more of a natural look, I'll just do like, you know, the bronzer around the outer perimeter of the face, highlighting under the eyes and cheekbones, and then I would before that, just set everything with the regular setting powder, like that peachy kind of setting powder. Speaking of Boujee, the bronzer I'm going to be using, I mean, it's not terribly expensive, like comparatively to other bronzers, but this Too Faced bronzer, this is the Natural Lust one with the beautiful peacock on it. Isn't that the prettiest thing? Like one of the prettiest things you've ever seen. It's so beautiful on the inside too. Like it makes me sad every time I use it because I go, oh no, I'm like gonna ruin it. I'm gonna ruin the beautiful packaging or the beautiful imprint, but it's a lovely, lovely bronzer. So I'm just gonna go in really quick, bronze up the face. Okay, so the next question is, are you willing to buy products at full price, or do you usually wait for a sale or discount code? So I think being in like the blogger space or makeup enthusiast space, I probably buy things closer to when they come out. Not everything, of course, because I can't afford to buy everything. But I find myself kind of turning to newer releases just to kind of show off either on my channel or on my Instagram or my blog. So I probably go out and buy more things full price when they're kind of closer to being released, just more out of excitement more than anything. So I think I tend to do that a bit more with makeup. So I guess that's kind of bougie. But if there's something that I've heard really good reviews about and I've always wanted to try, or if they show up at TJ Maxx after a while and it's something I've been wanting, perfect example, some of the Too Faced things from like the Sweet Peach collection or like the Peaches and Cream, I don't know, the expansion of that, or Becca's blushes. I found that Snapdragon blush that I wanted for years, like at a discounted rate, and I was so excited when I found that. So that's when I get very excited, because then I'm totally willing to wait for it because it was worth the wait. I got it at a discounted price and I absolutely love those products. So I do not mind actually going like bargain hunting. I do want to mention that because I've found that I have found some really good things from like TJ Maxx, from Marshalls, or even what Nordstrom Rack has even more stuff. So if I can get it on sale with a discount code, I am very happy. However, if it's new and it excites me, I do not have a problem paying full price. So that's just kind of my personal preference. But I don't know, what about you guys? I'm kind of curious to know what you guys do. Do you wait? Are you more like bargainy with it, or do you just go out and buy it? I think the dangers too of having both an Ulta credit card and a Sephora credit card, and the fact that you can like gain points and get money back, that's like a big selling point. It's, oh, I can get it when it's, you know, closer to being released, just because I've got the card, I'll just pay it off and I'll get the points later on. So I think that's kind of dangerous too. Before I go into the next question, I'm going to be playing with my Nomad Cosmetics. This is the Tokyo palette, which is so cute. Look at the cute little bunnies and creatures on it. Isn't that adorable? And little kitty cats. And then I love the inside. Could you just die? Could you just die? Okay. I said I was going to focus on the products I'm using, but that I have to show you. Okay, next question is, where do you shop for beauty products the most? I would probably say Ulta. Ulta, I probably shop at the most. I think they have superior rewards to Sephora because you get a lot more money back, and Sephora has those like silly points that you can get, and now you can get like cash back, but you have to like use your points to, I don't know, it's really weird. It's like when you're checking out and using your when you want to get your points back, it's like you could just get like $25 here and there, but I don't know, Ulta's just much better, because then what I'll do is I'll just kind of save them up, and then when I get anywhere from like $60 to $100 saved in points, I'll just go ham and buy something expensive. Ulta probably the most, but Ulta doesn't have, and I think Lauren talked about this in her tag too, Ulta doesn't have all of the brands, like particularly the skincare brands, I get most of my skincare from Sephora actually. But makeup wise, definitely Ulta, because they have drugstore items, mid-range items, and then high-end as well. So they kind of cover like a full spectrum. And then they also have online only exclusive, you know, for indie brands that I really like Black Moon Cosmetics, what else, Sugar Pill, like those kind of companies. And they also get, they're like the first to get the releases for Pacifica and brands that I really like to buy from. So that, I would say, is where I shop the most. So the next question is, how often do you get your nails and or hair done? So for me, I never get my hair and nails done anymore. I used to be really into it. Like there was a time right after I graduated, when I got my bachelor's degree, I was getting my nails done once a week. It was just like this extra little splurge that I had a lot of fun with. You know, I wasn't paying rent or anything like that. I was living with my parents right after college. So, and I went right into working for a bank right away. So I wasn't really spending a lot of money. So I had a bit more to kind of use towards things like getting my nails done. It was just something I enjoyed. And I probably did that for like a good 2 years, almost 2 years. I was getting my nails done constantly. Nothing crazy, like nothing with gel or fake nail, like acrylic kind of things, but I would just get it painted. I would bring in nail polish that I really liked and I would just have them do it. And then now I barely even wear anything. Sometimes I'll just do it like I'll get together with a friend and we'll do each other's nails like kids, you know, or I'll just do it sometimes if I'm bored or if I just need something to like kind of focus on. But I don't do my nails as much anymore. I haven't gotten a pedicure in like a year. And then my hair, I used to get my hair done a lot more too, because I was blonde for several years and I kept up the blonde, and that required getting highlights like every couple of months. It was so expensive and I just couldn't keep up. So now like I get my hair dyed like once, twice a year, and that's why I'm rocking an accidental ombre right now. But that's that story. So no, I don't spend too much on that. So I definitely don't think I'm bougie in that sense. But there was a time when I was really into getting blowouts done. There was a blowout bar that opened not too far from where I used to live, and I used to go all the time, and I made friends with the woman Wendy who owned it. And now they're like a full service salon. They've been so successful. I'm so happy for them. But they moved out of the town that I was going to get my hair done. They moved kind of far away, down closer to like the southern part of Connecticut, where, you know, you have like Stamford and all that stuff. So it's much more like city life kind of things. And you have a lot more people who are willing to get their hair done. But they did my hair for my wedding, and I absolutely loved the way it turned out. But yeah, if I had the money, I'd probably still be getting a blowout every now and then, because nothing beats how good your hair looks like when you get it professionally blown out. I've never been able to have the skills to learn to do that. I've always admired people who can though, but I've never had that, so no. Do you prefer long or short nails? So here's the thing. I love the look of medium length nails. I've had my nails long before and they look so pretty, but because I use my hands a lot, I just end up breaking them. So like I'll be pulling up my pants and go, oh God, I broke a nail. So and then when they're too short, it kind of reminds me of when I used to take piano lessons when I was a kid. I'd keep my nails short, and when I see nails that are like too short, like when you can see the skin above the nail, I don't know, there's something about that that kind of creeps me out. Is that weird? It's like a weird phobia to have. So that's how my answer. That is definitely like a non-answer, not really a good clear answer, but I would have to say, yeah, it's I'm definitely a medium nail kind of person. So like right now they're kind of I mean, they're not like too short, but they're not long. I guess they're like a medium length. I don't know, would you consider that medium length? I don't know. But yeah, when I see like beauty gurus or internet famous people with like those really, really long nails, I'm like, how do you do like basic functions? How do you clean your house? They probably don't clean their house, that's the thing. But I'm like, how do you, how do you do that? I want to know. The next question is, which makeup brand is your favorite? I think this is really, really hard to answer. Do I have a favorite makeup brand? I don't even know. Do I have a favorite makeup brand? That's a really good question. I don't think I have a favorite makeup brand. I have several that I really, really like. And at one point, before everything went down with like Wet n Wild, like I loved Wet n Wild. I would buy pretty much every release that they ever had because I was so excited because it was so affordable. I'm trying to think if there's brands that interest me more than others. There probably are some. I'm trying to think. Oh, this is gonna be a bougie answer, guys. I really love like Anastasia, their eyeshadow formulas in particular. You know, I enjoy Lime Crime, I enjoy Nomad, Black Moon. There's so many out there that just like interest me, and I would love to try more things from. Like, I would love to try a little bit more of things from Jouer. I only have their blush palette, which I think is so pretty, but they just put out such interesting products. Dose of Colors is another one that kind of interests me. So there are plenty. High-end or drugstore mascara? Drugstore. Yeah, I'd probably say drugstore. I think probably one of the best mascaras I've ever tried is the Essence False Lash Effect Princess mascara. It's like the corsety one that's like the like a turquoisey type color. That one, best probably mascara I've ever tried. It's amazing. And it's like, what, $5? So yeah, you don't need to spend money on high-end mascaras. There are a few that I really like. Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes. I like Too Faced Better Than Sex, and also their Damn Girl mascara. But if I like, unless I have a coupon or maybe money off at Ulta to get a discounted mascara, I'd probably just go for the Essence one. Although there are some green brand ones that are pretty good, but they're kind of more, I guess you would call them higher end price-wise. Lily Lolo mascara. That's like $18, I think. That's a beautiful, like, clean mascara though. It gives you really good results. It's not just like combing your lashes. Is this bougie? Think of your favorite makeup brand. Is it drugstore, high-end, luxury, or indie? Oh, which makeup brush brand is your favorite? Shucks, I answered those questions out of order. Okay, so I misread the makeup question. So makeup brush brand. My favorite makeup brush brand is, I would probably say Sigma. Sigma's probably my favorite brush brand. I think they make the best for eyeshadows and face products. I also like MOTD and Luxie. For more affordable brushes, sometimes I find an e.l.f. brush isn't that bad. I used to be a huge fan of Wet n Wild, but again, of course, we know how that went. And Real Techniques isn't bad. I have a few Real Techniques brushes that I really like. But I have to say, if I had to do just like, if I could only pick one, it'd be Sigma. The last question is, considering your answers to these questions, do you think you're bougie? I don't think I'm really that bougie. You know, it's hard when you're in cruelty-free makeup. The most luxury that you can really get is like Hourglass and Marc Jacobs. I just think that, you know, when I think of like really luxury bougie brands like Chanel or Yves Saint Laurent or Dior, none of these brands are cruelty free, so I don't really shop from them. And so I'm not really paying, you know, like $70 or, you know, Tom Ford prices just because that's just something that isn't really available to me, or I just choose not to purchase from them. So I find that I don't really have too much of like a bougie lifestyle because I decide to live it more on the cruelty-free side. But there are moments though that I think I might be a little extra. So anyway, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you really liked the look and how it turned out, and that you enjoyed getting ready with me. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you liked this content, please like, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, remember to stay compassionate and chic. Bye!